Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. My name is Sharice and you're here at the Severino Family Vlog. So let's get right into today's video. We're going to be making a simple gooseberry stew. So come on, guys, let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. If you're interested in seeing how I can turn these delicious gooseberries into the most sumptuous gooseberry stew, then please just keep watching. Now let's go ahead and get started. Excuse my voice today, guys. I'm a little scratchy. I got caught in all that rain over the past week, but anyway, it's so simple, very easy to make a good gooseberry stew. You need 3 ingredients: your sugar, your gooseberries, and water. That's it. You're going to get your water started on the stove top, bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, you go ahead and add in the gooseberries and then add in your sugar. Now during the boiling process, you'll see that it starts to change color, and that's what it's supposed to do. It's going to turn from this bright, vibrant green to a nice deep red. So let's get started. We're going to go ahead and wait for the water to come to a boil. We're going to then add our brown sugar. Over here I have about 2 cups of brown sugar and about 2 cups of gooseberries. We're not making a whole bunch because only my husband will probably eat it. I'm not a big fan of all these super sweet, sticky, gooey snacks, but he does seem to enjoy it very much, so I'm making about 2 cups just for him. And so once the water comes to a boil, we go ahead and add the brown sugar, consistently stirring it so it doesn't caramelize and turn into a hard candy. And then once that's still bubbling, we're going to go ahead and add the gooseberries. You just keep monitoring it just to make sure, you know, the process is going, make sure it's thickening up really well. And that's it. When you reach the desired thickness, you turn it off, you let it cool, and then you serve. It's good in the refrigerator for as long as it can last without anybody eating it, and it's a great treat. We have ours fortunately right off the porch of our master bedroom, and the tree is about 30 feet high because that's how high the deck space is outside. So we have access to them, and that tree bears all year round. So for us, we can have this snack anytime of year, and it's very good. Gooseberries are packed and loaded with vitamin C, so it's healthy in its raw state, but it's also super sour, so you can't really eat it that way. But nonetheless, this is something you'll find that's very popular here and throughout the Caribbean, as well as India, and many different countries have a few different names for it, but here in the Virgin Islands we call it the gooseberry. So let's go ahead and finish up our process. Our water has now come up to that temperature where we're starting to get a rolling boil. So I'm going to go ahead right now and add our sugar into that boiling water. This is our brown sugar. Go ahead and just dump it in, and with a wooden spatula just give it a stir until all the sugar is dissolved. And also at this stage, guys, you can go ahead and check for desired sweetness as well. This is about 2 cups that I just used, but you're going to taste it as you go along and add whatever you need to add as far as sugar. And like I said before, you don't have to use the brown sugar. This is what I have on hand, and this is what I prefer to use. You can also use the white sugar. Some people also add a little splash of vanilla. I'm going to also add a small bay leaf just to give it an extra little bit of flavor. But as you can see, the water is now dissolved, so I'm going to go ahead and take my little spoon. I have a little bit of sugar left on it. I'm going to take my spoon and I'm just going to taste a little bit of it just to see if it's sweet enough for what I like. And it is perfect. So continue to stir, let it come to a rolling boil once again, And then we're gonna add our gooseberries and cover it over and just keep stirring it until you get your desired thickness. Over here at my front door, I have a bay leaf stem, and we always try to keep bay leaves in the house, so I have it here set in a potted vase just so that they can dry out, so we always have access to the bay leaves whenever we need it for any of our cooking needs. So I'm just gonna go ahead and break off one little piece, and that little piece we're gonna go ahead and add into our simple syrup, which is the sugar and water that's boiling on the stovetop for our gooseberry. And also, while we're waiting, we can also go ahead and pick through the gooseberries and remove and pull out any little stems like you see in this one. It's fine if they stay in, but you know, if you have the time, just go ahead and pull those out so it can make for an easier eat. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just drop that bay leaf right in there and let it simmer so it can take in all the flavors and marinate that nice pure sweet taste of the bay leaf. And you just let that go for about a minute and then go ahead and add your gooseberries. Okay, so now we've been boiling for about a minute or two. It's time to go ahead and add our delicious gooseberries in there. Just pour them in the water, and that's it. You stir, let it sit for a while, cover over the pan, and let it do its thing. So at this stage, you can see it's just starting to turn to a nice rosy pinkish hue. It's going to darken up over the next few minutes. The sugar syrup is going to start getting thicker and thicker, and then it is pretty much done. So we'll just go ahead and cover it over once again and let it just continue to boil until it's reached our desired color and thickness. Look at how pretty this is. This is the color that we want to achieve. We're going to let it go a little while longer so that the color can deepen even more and our syrup can become a little more thick. And so you just keep going until you reach the texture that you want. But this is exactly what we're going for. It went from that bright lime green to a soft pale hue of rose, and now we're getting into our deep red tones. It's going to be so delicious, and we're going to have a nice gooseberry stew in about 15 or 20 more minutes. We have now reached to the end. Look at how bubbly and delicious this is. I almost left it on for too long, but this is the desired texture and thickness and color that I've been looking for. So we're going to go ahead and shut that off right now. And look at how pretty it is. Look at that. So we're gonna pour it in our glass bowl right now and just let it cool off for about an hour, half an hour to an hour, and then it's ready to be eaten. Our gooseberries are ready now. Finally, it took about half an hour, the entire cook process, and we have a delicious, sticky, gooey, yummy, delicious gooseberry stew. And this is it for today, our recipe for a delicious, simple gooseberry stew. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Let us know and show your appreciation that you are enjoying our videos. Once again, thanks again for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this, leave a comment down in the comment section below. So until then, guys, take care, stay safe, be well, and always remember, if there's anything in this world that you can be, always be kind. Enjoy today's recipe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.